Hello, you're watching VNA News broadcast daily from Hanoi. Our top stories for this hour.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng attends ASEAN Summit in Brunei. Myanmar, a promising market for Vietnam. Da Nang Airport Dioxin project on schedule.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng has said ASEAN needs to continue to unite and bring into full play its role to ensure peace, security and development in the region. The government leader was speaking at the 22nd ASEAN Summit in Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei.
Dũng emphasized these efforts are also necessary to enhance cooperation to effectively cope with current challenges such as the global economic crisis, natural disasters, climate change, maritime security, and epidemics. Regarding the East Sea issue, the Prime Minister proposed the 10-member association raise their united voice for peace, stability, maritime security, and safety in the East Sea. The leader praised Brunei as the 2013 ASEAN chair and highlighted the group's priorities, including the formation of the ASEAN community by 2015 and the roadmap for an ASEAN community. Dũng views were shared by other ASEAN leaders who agreed that East Sea issue is a matter of concern of the entire association as it relates to peace and security in the region. They agreed to promote ASEAN's central role in the evolving regional architecture and enhance cooperation with partners such as Japan, China, India, the United States, the Republic of Korea, Russia, and the European Union.
Foreign Ministry spokesperson Luong Thanh-Nghị has described a recently released map of China and the country's 5-year plan for national oceanic development as totally valueless.
Nghị made the remarks while answering reporters' queries in Hanoi on April 24th on Vietnam's response to China's newly released map and its 5-year plan, which violates Vietnam's sovereignty over Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa archipelagos and its sovereignty and jurisdiction rights in the East Sea. The spokesperson said, Vietnam affirms its indisputable sovereignty over Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa archipelagos, sovereignty and jurisdiction rights over the exclusive economic zone and continental shelf in the East Sea, according to the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. China's circulation of the map and announcement of the aforementioned master plan seriously violate Vietnam's sovereignty over Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa and Vietnam's sovereignty and jurisdiction rights in the East Sea, Nghị said. He added that such actions breach international law and an agreement on basic principles guiding the settlement of sea-related issues between Vietnam and China. According to him, the misdeeds are not in line with the spirit of the declaration of the conduction of parties in the East Sea, raise tensions, and complicate the situation in the East Sea.
Minister of Education and Training Phạm Vũ Luận is on a working visit to Argentina to bolster educational links between Vietnam and the Latin American country.
During the visit, Luận, who is also chairman of the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Council, witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization and the Organization of Ibero-American States for Education, Science and Culture. Luận also attended an international conference on information technology, communication and education in Buenos Aires from April 22nd and 23rd. Argentina officials expressed their admiration for Vietnam's education development at a time when Vietnam has reached comprehensive achievements during its renewal. They vow to work with Vietnam to facilitate educational cooperation between universities, including Spanish language training and cultures of Spanish-speaking countries. The visit was also expected to promote educational, scientific and cultural cooperation between ASEAN members and Ibero-American countries, and between Vietnam and Argentina.
The Royal New Zealand Navy ship Te carrying 25 officials and
sailors are scheduled to pay courtesy calls to leaders of the Municipal People's Committee, the staff of Military Zone 7 and the command of Naval Zone 2. They will share experience with officials and sailors of the Vietnam Navy, partake in several social activities, and play sports with cadets of Naval Technical College. They will also lay grace at the Ho Chi Minh Monument in the city.
Thanks to reforms and its open door policy, Myanmar is seen as a promising market for Vietnamese investors, reported at a seminar held in Hanoi on April 24th.
According to experts, Myanmar is home to abundant natural resources and 60 million people who have yet to access many services. The country has issued policies to create all possible favorable conditions for foreign investors. Over the past years, Vietnam and Myanmar have seen positive development in the relations. Last year, Vietnam invested in 7 projects worth over $460 million in Myanmar. At present, 13 Vietnamese companies are operating in the country. In order to succeed in Myanmar, Vietnamese businesses are advised to adopt a long-term business strategy and choose highly competitive products. Additionally, Vietnam should ramp up transport infrastructure with Myanmar to have Vietnamese enterprises boost trade and investment in the country.
The U.S. Agency for International Development, known as USAID, on April 24th gave an update on the progress of the dioxin detoxification project at Da Nang Airport in the central city.
The project started from August 2012 with funding of $84 million from the U.S. government's official development assistance and Vietnam's capital of 35 billion dong. USAID, the investor of the project, said it has signed the third and final contract to get rid of dioxin at the airport using thermal treatment. The constructors have completed the construction of a yacht to store contaminated soil, and an approximate 3,200 cubic meters of contaminated soil have been moved here to dry up before the next step of treatment. All the water leaked from the soil will be collected and treated before disposal. The constructors are building the treatment supply structure. Director of USAID in Vietnam, Jo Kim Parker, said he was pleased that the project was on schedule.
This project is based on a scientific discussion that's going back a number of years and is done at the request of the government of Vietnam, given the concerns that the Vietnamese public have about what is a very poignant reminder of that painful past.
Parker also said that USAID will work closely with Da Nang city authorities to ensure its people have enough information on the project. Da Nang International Airport is a dioxin hotspot due to its high level of contamination of its soil after the war. With the approval of the Vietnamese Prime Minister in 2011, USAID and the Vietnamese Ministry of Defense have worked together to clean up dioxin from the airport. USAID said it hopes the Da Nang Airport project will have Vietnam develop its own capacity to implement similar activities in other regions.
That's all we have for today. I'm Ngọc Hà and the rest of the team. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.